Are you wondering how to manage your time and energy better? Create joyfully and ditch this one thing that is holding us back? Yes, procrastination. Then this video is for you. Procrastination research suggests that self-regulation, task characteristics, personality traits, and environmental factors are the main causes for procrastination. Procrastination, or also procrastinare, means to put off until tomorrow. Let's see in this video how we can become conscious CEOs, stop the procrastination with those 12 strategies. I created this painful, pressure-filled, and punishing habitual cycle of procrastination. It had impact on my courage, confidence, and self-worth. On the outside, I have reached all my goals. On the inside, I had this inner war within. Studies suggest that up to 20% of adults are affected negatively by procrastination. University of Vermont found out that procrastinators struggle with self-esteem, confidence, decision-making, and perfectionism. Sounds familiar? Yes, for me too. And today I will share with you amazing, simple strategies. Take you on this journey with me and let's see which one of those will resonate with you the most that you can apply straight away. The first stop procrastination strategy is about personal philosophy. Whatever you believe about yourself will be confirmed. Neurons that fire together wire together. There is something in our brain called the reticular activating system, or RAS, that is basically your filter in the brain that will confirm what you believe, show you what you believe, and therefore reinforce your belief system. In order to stop procrastinating, you have to start to change your belief system and telling yourself other stories. Stories that will serve you and not sabotage you. If we want to alter our biocomputer or your beautiful brain, however you want to call it, we have to create new highways in our brain. And as sorry as I feel to tell you that we are as smart and of course accomplished and all the things, your brain is basically something that can be manipulated easily. Whatever you repeat, your brain can't help but just remember. Aligned action 1. Create an affirmation that resonates with you and that you can start telling yourself over and over and again in order to shift from procrastination into joyful productivity. Let me give you some examples. I set clear boundaries and I'm not distracted by other people or other things anymore. Another one would be, I am a conscious CEO of life and business. This is my personal one. Whatever you want, just create it. You can also find in the comments below a link where you can grab a conscious creation template that will support you in this process. The second stop procrastination strategy, and as I will refer to it in the future, SPS, is know thyself. A very famous phrase. At the beginning, I was talking about personality traits. Here, I invite you to go through a fact-based evidence in order to understand what your strengths and weaknesses are. At the beginning of my master's degree in business psychology, we were all asked to go for this kind of personality test in order to understand how we operate and then start to set ourselves up for success accordingly. Aligned action 2 is to basically go for a personality test that resonates with you the most. I would recommend the Ocean or also the Big 5 test or the Enneagram test, depending of what resonates with you. You can find a link below in the comments and go for whatever you like. The main goal is to start to understand and know thyself better and then set yourself up in order to stop procrastination. third SPS is result orientation. Busyness is a highway to burnout. There is an endless to-do list, countless distractions taking your attention away from what really matters. We spend approximately 44 years in front of any kind of screen according to research. So if you think that you don't do enough, think about it once again with me. As a recovering workaholic turning into a joyaholic, this is why I'm sharing this whole video with you and the research, I stopped to focus on tasks and rather start to focusing on results in order to take away the overwhelm, take away the overwork and stress that ultimately leads to procrastination. Your third aligned action is to create 1 to 3 results that you want to achieve. We'll back this up in our next few strategies, so stay here with me and really think about something that will move the needle for you, make the difference for you, and start to help you get out of this habitual procrastination cycle. The fourth SPS is about distractions that are killing your time and energy. We check our phones approximately 58 times per day. This leads to round about 3 hours per day on our phone. That equals 1095 hours per year. This is a lot of time that we can use for rest, fun, and conscious, joyful creation. This waste of time and brain power also leads to this habitual cycle of starting something, stopping something, and ultimately procrastinating. Here, I invite you and dare you to see and be honest with you what kind of notifications, messages, news popping up, or anything else that is basically within your laptop or anywhere else, your phone, that is taking away your focus and distracting you. Your fourth aligned action is to consciously figure out what it is. Just become aware of it, and believe me, you will see a lot of it. And then I dare you to turn off, maybe go even on airplane mode and start to really do one result-oriented tasks at a time without any kind of distraction, and you will see how much time you will save and how great your satisfaction will be. Not to mention that you will of course stop procrastination because you will get things done. The fifth SPS can save up to 2 hours per week. The environmental factor. In the long run, your environment can make or break your success. Like briefly mentioned at the beginning, this is one of the things that can literally help you to stop procrastinating. Harvard's research suggests that you can save up to 2 hours. You can find the link to the research in the comments below. In this procrastination strategy, we will get rid of any kind of environmental distractions and start to clean up for meaningful and joyful creation. Please consider this as an inspiration and do whatever, of course, feels good to you. Aligned action number 5 is to clean up your digital and your physical space. When I'm talking about the digital space, when you find yourself searching for any kind of files or folders over and over again, you would need a strategic setup and a beautiful structure where you can find everything straight away. This is what the research of Harvard focuses on. Whenever you look outside of yourself, find if you feel and look if you feel basically in a very comfortable, creative, conscious and meaningful energy. I like to light up a candle. I would like to have it, of course, very clean around me as much as possible in a van. So inviting you to look at this and see what is it inside of your computer or your digital workspace, wherever you work, and what is outside of you that needs to be cleaned up in order to stop your procrastination. Sixth SPS focuses on empowered refusal. We've all got 24 hours per day. sleeping around about 8 hours. Maybe you need more or less. Let's just talk about the average, which leaves us with another 16 hours. Now let's assume that you work and have kind of meetings for around about another 8 hours. That would leave you still with 8 hours of space for rest, for fun, or any kind of meaningful, joyful creation. This is something that I want to share with you to create the awareness that there is enough time for everything that we want to do. If you are like me, you might have the feeling more often than less that there is not enough time to do all the things that we want to do. This is not true. It's all up to us and setting ourselves up to stop procrastination and start succeeding joyfully and with ease and peace. Research suggests that we create motivational, goal-oriented reversals with don't, not with can't. This gives you the feeling of control that you actually have. Sixth aligned action is, now you can go to the first part that we worked on and then add this on. Look if there is something that you think now that you can't and switch it into don't. So for example, I don't do procrastination. I don't do stress. I don't do overwork. Or I don't do overwhelm. Whatever resonates with you, whatever it is for you, go back to the first part, grab the conscious creation template and add this on. Writing something down can increase the success 5 times. Sharing it in a community, we will get into that soon, even more. So stay tuned for the next strategy in the future. That was part 1 of Stop Procrastination Strategies. Inviting you to become the conscious CEO of life and business, because the world needs more passionate and world-changing entrepreneurs like you. Thank you so much for watching. You can find everything that I mentioned in the comments below. There is a link for the free workbook as well as conscious creation templates. And if you want to check out the part 2, you can find it somewhere here or in the comments below.